Hello. What I want to do in this short video is give you an opportunity, if you're a beginner with the rhythm two-step, to take what we taught in the second lesson on the basic footwork and practice it. We're going to do the gentleman's footwork for a minute or two, and then we'll do the ladies' footwork for a minute or two. We'll play a little bit of music, we'll do a little counting, and we're just going to do the basic footwork. So especially for people who are new to this dance and have watched the second lesson and want to do a little bit of practicing, this is a little video that you can do a little bit of practicing too in the event that that helps. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the gentleman's part. Okay, this is simply for beginners, gentlemen, who would like to practice doing the basic footwork to some music, following along as I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, tap. One, two, three, four, five, six. Gentlemen, it's a good idea to consider practicing. Do the same footwork, rotate slightly clockwise. There will be times where you would want to move around the dance floor if there's other people in the way, or you need to move over a little bit, or for some other reason you want to manipulate where you're at a little bit. It's good to be able to do the basic footwork and move around a little bit, so you can consider going in a clockwise direction. Now I'm going to turn it around and go counterclockwise. This direction actually is going to be a direction that probably more dancers tend to do, would be a little bit of a counterclockwise rotation as you're dancing, although as we've talked before, you can do it right in place. You can move forward a little bit. Some people would say you can go backwards. I find that a little awkward, but anyway, you can do kind of whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're dancing with a lady and you turn a certain direction, she's just going to tend to go with you if you've got the proper framework. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, ladies, again, this is just a practice tape with a basic footwork. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, touch, 5, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch, 5, touch. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, tap. Remember, when you're practicing this, you might consider just making slight rotation clockwise. Same footwork. 1, 2, 3, touch, 5, touch. 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 And then you might consider doing the same thing, just go counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I hope that helps. As I may have mentioned before in some of the other lessons, some people pick things up very quickly, but there are actually a lot of people that count, both men and women that I've talked to over the years, that for a long period actually count when they're dancing. I was one of those, but I know that I'm not alone. So don't be afraid to count while you're practicing. Remember that you can practice at home in pretty much any room in the home. Your living room, kitchen, bathroom. If your shower is big enough, you can practice in the shower. I would encourage you to, if you want to learn the dance, consider practicing, because even though, if you're like me, you may count for a long period of time, and I counted with most every dance that I've learned for quite some period of time, but you want to get to the point where if you're dancing and counting, and the lady asks you how your day was, or anything else, that all of a sudden your feet don't stop because you haven't practiced and you haven't got it down. So I've maybe suggested it before, as you're practicing, consider counting, but consider doing it while you're standing, maybe watching the news for a few minutes, or listening to some podcast or something, because the ideal thing would be able to do the basic footwork while you're doing other things, whether you're conversing with somebody or listening to something. And even though you may want to count, especially when it comes to doing moves and whatnot, hopefully you'll get to the point where it becomes a little more effortless. And it's so key to all the rest of the moves we're going to learn. If you can feel comfortable with the basic footwork without thinking about it too much and without getting thrown off by minor distractions. But don't be afraid to count. I think I counted for the first year or two quite a bit. Maybe not out loud and maybe not constantly, but I did quite a bit of counting. So hope this helps, and we're going to move on to a whole bunch of moves again, starting out with some very beginner moves and moving into more advanced moves, and then moving on to some more intermediate moves, and then possibly on to several advanced moves. So enjoy. Whatever you do, have fun.